Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Daily Faceoff insider Frank Saravalli reporting today that it's his sense that the Edmonton Oilers do have an option as far as unloading Kailer Yamamoto for free. They don't have to give up an asset to move him. Now, that's obviously the ideal situation for the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, I don't think anything big will be coming back. Probably, I think Oilers Nation Everyday kind of predicted maybe a 6th or a 5th round pick or something. Basically, if the Oilers can move out Kailer Yamamoto's $3.1 million salary and just get to reallocate that money elsewhere, that's a big win. It's similar to the Jesse Puljujarvi trade from last year where getting the cap space was the big victory. You hate seeing it with these Oilers players that are leaving town, though, where the big victory is getting the cap space. I mean, Jesse Puljujarvi, a 4th overall pick. Kailer Yamamoto, not as high, but still a first-round pick. It's kind of hard watching the Oilers' assets leave this way, but like I said, according to Frank Saravalli, it looks like the Oilers do have options there to move out Kailer Yamamoto without having to give up an asset. So if they can clear out that $3 million salary, that will be absolutely massive. The Oilers have to get Evan Bouchard signed, and obviously they're looking to get someone to fill in on that right wing spot. And it's looking more and more like Connor Brown. Elliot Friedman did bring him up on the 32 Thoughts podcast again today. Teams are inquiring about Connor Brown, seeing where he wants to go. Obviously, the connection to the Edmonton Oilers is there, playing with Connor McDavid with the Erie Otters. We know the Oilers have gone after Connor Brown in the past, and I think they will try to bring him in this summer once again, but we'll see what happens. The Oilers certainly won't be the only team in on Connor Brown. But at this point, it looks like the Oilers do have a possible deal in place for Kailer Yamamoto, so they shouldn't have to buy him out, even though the buyout isn't too bad. About $433,000 this year, $533,000 in that ballpark next year if the Oilers do have to go that route. But it looks like the Oilers won't have to go that route with Kailer Yamamoto, and it looks like Connor Brown will be the ideal target for the Edmonton Oilers to replace Kailer Yamamoto in the lineup. Also on the 32 Thoughts podcast, Elliot Friedman and Jeff Merrick did connect Jonathan Toews to the Edmonton Oilers once again. Obviously, Toews hasn't made any decision yet, so it's really up in the air right now. The Oilers would be on a long list of teams that Jonathan Toews would consider, but as I said, no decision has been made yet, so I think we're going to have to wait till at least July 1st, if not later, to find out where Jonathan Toews is going. Pretty much all of that is going to depend on his health and whether he feels like he can come back for another year. And lastly for today, TSN insider Chris Johnston also confirming that the Edmonton Oilers are keeping tabs on Carolina Hurricanes defenseman Brett Pesci. As I've mentioned previously, if the Carolina Hurricanes can't get Brett Pesci locked into a new long-term deal, they will consider moving him. Probably around the draft is when they're going to get the best possible deal for him. So something to keep an eye on there, but I think that's all the latest there, guys. What do you think? Are the Oilers going to end up with Connor Brown? Do you think the Oilers can move Kailer Yamamoto? I'm thinking the Chicago Blackhawks are probably the best ideal situation. Yamamoto could maybe play with Connor Bedard or, who knows, somewhere in their top 6. I think there's still a player there in Yamamoto. He's just been dealing with those injuries, and I hope wherever he goes he can get a new fresh start and hopefully get his career back on track. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.